Hey guys, it's Queenie Cool. How's everyone doing today? So I'm sitting here resting on my bed because I stupidly somehow injured my foot yesterday whilst I was at the gym. I don't know what I did, but I just basically carried on thinking, I'll just walk it off, it'll get better. It didn't get better. It actually felt like it got worse. So yeah. Anyway, so today's video is dealing with sprains, bruising, and yeah. So, firstly, dealing with bruising. If you feel like you've got a bruise or you've hit your arm and you get a bruise, put a cold compress on it for 10 minutes, about 10 minutes, to try and reduce the blood flow that goes to that injury area and that actually causes that bruise to come out. Okay, now you can see my foot is pretty much covered up by the hot water bottles. There's my foot. There's no bruising on there. That's just a previous injury there. Just ignore the hairy legs. But for example, if I think what I have is a sprain, or it could be a bruise. So yeah, my foot was covered up by the hot water bottle. But remember, if it's a sprain, remember rice. Not rice pudding. I'm not talking about keyed here, folks. Get your mind off food. So rice is rest, ice, compression, and elevation. So I'm resting. Yesterday I had a ice compressive thing put on my foot. But when I went to sleep, I needed to obviously not have ice on my foot. So I put a hot water bottle on. That's fine as well. You can alternate between hot and cold. So put a bit of ice pack on it first and then change it to a hot water bottle and then change it back to an ice. That helps as well. And then obviously that helps to form part of the C, which is the compression part. And then E, which is elevation. So my foot's pretty much been elevated for most of the night whilst I slept. So remember that if anybody has sprains, remember rice. I'll put the meaning below anyway in the information section just in case you forget. But before that, obviously remember to assess your situation, see what's going on. I assessed my own situation because I was my own first aider, so it's all good. And obviously my airways were open. I'm still breathing and my circulation, I wasn't bleeding anyway. I just had a dodgy foot, so yeah. Mine was pretty low risk. It's all good. I'm still hobbling around at the moment, and I'm hoping it'll be better as soon as possible because, yeah, it's not fun. Not fun at all. Anyway, if there's anything else you guys want to know about first aid, let me know, and I will try and do my best to do it and complete it for you. It's such a cool t-shirt, don't you think? Yeah, I'll give you a few seconds to read it. Yeah, cool. Anyways, take care, guys, and hope none of you will need to know this type of first aid, but better to have the knowledge than not have it at all. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.